Good evening, good evening, good evening. Brother Billy. Brother Billy is here with a late night live. I wanted to come on real quick and just kind of report on the latest news that's been going on concerning President Trump being pushed by the media. And I just wanted to get on here real quick and kind of explain why I do not trust mainstream media, and definitely why you, especially as a believer, you just should not trust the mainstream media. They are such hypocrites and liars. It's absolutely insane the way they lie. Um, as you can see, this title, President Trump missing for 3 days. Left-wing media reports he is sick and even dead. President Trump missing for a few days, hadn't made any kind of appearance, and the media puts out that he is sick and even dead. And so I want to show you the hypocrisy relating to the media. And this is why you as a believer, you just should not be so wow. The faith y'all put in the media as it relates to what they tell you about Trump versus what they told you about Joe Biden, Kamala, and everybody else. It's absolutely, I have no idea how y'all can stomach the lies that they put out like that. But I'm not gonna be on here long. But let me show you what I mean. This is the mainstream media. This is what they've been saying. Listen at this. This is a video I found on YouTube. I just want to play this real quick. Listen at this.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
So we haven't seen Trump since August 26th, which makes me think that Trump has died and they don't know how to announce it, that he died.
Yo, rest in peace to President Trump, man. Crazy stuff going on. I did not see that coming this soon. Sooner the better, I guess, with him, but rest in peace, man.
The president has been very vocal with press all the time. I think in August, he spent 26 days doing public events or talking to press. So to go down for 6 days and just have a slew of Truth Social posts that are very chaotic and people can't follow all of them, it's very concerning. There could be actually something wrong. The problem is we don't know and they're not being transparent.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Trump's alive.
How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No.
People didn't see you for a couple days. 1.3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really?
I didn't see that.
You know, I have heard it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. And then I didn't do any for 2 days. And they said, there must be something wrong with him.
You had an opportunity to ask the president today about this, and you did not. Why?
Well, because when he got on the phone and sounded very much alive, I thought it would sound kind of stupid, frankly, to ask an alive person if they were dead. But I'll tell you who is a complete piece of shit. I'm going to tell you right now.
There have been a lot of swear words.
Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, holding up a phone in front of a rally saying, well, we thought we were going to wake up and find out the president had died. Someday it'll happen. Someday it'll happen. I used to say he was the biggest buffoon in American politics, but it's worse now.
So thank you to all of you here in Chicago and all of you watching at home tonight. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for your determination. And most of all, thank you for bringing the joy to this fight. You get up in the morning and you doom scroll.
Yeah. So you hear the mainstream media? How they have didn't see President Trump in a few days, and he's sick and dead, and they're making a joke about it. And the sad part is when you look at the fact that we had Joe Biden. Y'all ain't see Trump in a couple of days, and y'all say something's wrong with him. His health decline. He's sick. He's dead. And And y'all run with that. To me, that's insane. You are an insane person to run with that. You watch Joe Biden with your little eyes. You watched him. You saw Joe Biden making up words that don't even exist. You saw Joe Biden shaking hands with people that's not there. You saw Joe Biden stumbling, bumbling, falling on stage, falling, going up the airplane. You saw all of this with your own two eyes. Yet you believe Joe Biden was fit to be the president. You are an idiot. You insane to believe the media. You see Trump with your own eyes. You see Joe Biden with your own eyes. And you believe Joe Biden was fit to be president, and you believe what the media is reporting now about. This is insane to me. This is absolutely insanity. But thank God that a lot of people are just not buying this crap. I mean, I really thank God that a lot of people not buying it. A lot of people are waking up to it. Let me play this right. Let me play this piece of clip right here. Everybody ain't falling for these lies.
I really thought for a few days that Trump was dead. Why? Because he hasn't taken questions in about 3 days, which tells me a few things. Number one, the guy is so transparent every day and answers questions on literally every topic that because he doesn't do it for a few days, they think he's dead, not on vacation, dead. Number two, major gaslighting. You guys voted for a guy who was absent the entire 4 years.
Yes.
On vacation over half of his presidency. Every time he was on camera, he had to have a teleprompter and have a list of who to call on. And you guys said absolutely nothing, because believe me, if that was Trump in any capacity, you would be freaking out on a daily basis. This is why we can never take anything you guys say seriously, because if you can't see the hypocrisy that you think the guy was dead because he didn't answer questions for 3 days, but you voted for a guy for 4 years, literally answered no questions and had to be told on how to answer and what to answer, how am I supposed to take you seriously?
Are y'all Democrats?
Right. How? Any one of you who defending the media over this, how am I to take you serious? You're not a serious person. You're really not. You're not a serious person. You're not an honest person. You're not a truthful person. You're not fair and you're not an unbiased person. You're all the things that the Bible says we shouldn't be, because you can't be trusted. You like the media, you just can't be trusted to be able to go along with this nonsense, and don't have the gall, the backbone to say, man, that's a bunch of baloney. I mean, I don't like Trump, but that's just a bunch of baloney. So, isn't that this fella right here?
Of being wrong all the time? Or are you incapable of feeling any sort of guilt or shame whatsoever? For the past couple days, we had to hear y'all go on and on about, oh, I haven't seen Trump for a few days. I wonder if it's a health issue. I wonder if he's finally going to kick the bucket so I can celebrate and have my party, even though I'm the party of love and tolerance, but I don't like Trump, so I'm going to celebrate when he passes away. And then Trump comes out and has like an hour-long press conference answering questions, talking about new things he's up to, and you're going to sit there and just move the goalpost now, aren't you? Oh, we didn't get him this time. One of these days, it's going to happen, though. I'm counting on it. Are y'all ever tired of getting it wrong? Because all y'all seem to do is get it wrong. And it seems like y'all are just so comfortable with being wrong, you don't even care anymore. You sit there and whip up some huge hysteria over nothing. And remember, y'all the same ones who barely a year ago are sitting there watching Joe Biden shake hands with the air and not form full sentences, watching Kamala Harris sit there looking like she's already had like 6 martinis before noon and sitting there and saying, oh, they're sharp as a tack. They're the best for the job. Yep, the adults are back in the room, right? And you're going to sit there now because you haven't seen Trump for a couple days and then claim that there's some sort of health scare emergency, knowing full well it was a fake story from the beginning. Right. What's it going to be next? What's the next story going to be? Oh, haven't seen Trump for 5 minutes. I wonder if he's okay. Somebody go check on him. We're so tired of y'all, and we're so tired of you playing these silly games, trying to get people to freak out and panic over nothing, because guess what? Normal, rational people don't think or act that way. And maybe you should sit back and take some notes from us for a change.
When you're talking,
normal, rational people just don't behave this way. You just don't. You don't see these things going on with your own two eyes and behave the way a lot of you behaving. Normal people just don't do that. Y'all drinking all the Kool-Aid that the media is giving y'all. That's insane to me. That's absolutely insane. All because you just hate Trump. You hate Trump that much that you deny truth. You not only hate Trump, you crazy. You gonna hate a person so much that you confess and profess to be a Christian, but you deny truth because you hate somebody that much. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Now, I'm about to get off here because I won't be on here long, and I'm not. It's late. This is a late night. Let me show you some of Joe Biden. Let me get off here. Show you some of Joe Biden before we go. This is the man that, they ain't see Trump in a couple of days, and he's sick, and then done die. Because you ain't see him in a couple of days. You saw Joe Biden for 4 years. You saw him with your own eyes for 4 years. Now, you ain't see him doing much press conference or nothing like that. And when he did do them, they were scripted. And he still messed them up. Everything he did was scripted to the T. And he still had blunders and blunders and blunders. Messed them up. But you ain't heard the media say anything about Joe Biden except he was sharp as a tack. That's all you heard the media say. He's sharp. Joe Biden is sharp as a tack. Joe Biden, sharp. This is what the media said about Joe Biden. Let's listen at what the media said about Joe Biden. Then let's look at some of what was really going on with Joe Biden. This is what the media told y'all about Joe Biden. And this is what y'all believe.
Democrats in unison were on message, pushing the narrative that Joe is fit, as sharp as a tack, never been better.
He is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
This is a man who is sharp, who is on top of his game, who knows what's going on.
This guy's tough. He's smart. He's on his game. His mental acuity is great.
This is a very sharp president. This is a man that's on his game.
President Biden is absolutely fit.
There's not a problem. He's sharp, he's fit, and he's always answering questions. He is on the ball.
He was sharper than anyone I've spoken to.
He is sharp. He is on top of things.
There's no doubt in my mind. The
Liars.
president is mentally fit for office. Biden has proven himself to have a strong memory.
He's completely mentally.
He's at the top of his game.
Democrats in unison were.
That's what they told. Y'all saw Joe Biden for 4 years. 4 years. You ain't see Trump in a couple of days and the media tell you he dead. Sick and dead. You saw Joe Biden for 4 years, and this is what these liars told you. He's sharp as a tack. He's just as sharp as a tack. He's never been sharper, never been mentally sharp. Joe Biden sharp. You ain't see Trump for 3 days. The media tell you he dead, and some people celebrating. And you righteous and fair and unjust and unbiased and got common sense. You ain't even got common sense because you don't even believe what you see with your own eyes. That's what they told you. Now let me show you. This is Joe Biden. This is Joe Biden. They told you, they lied and told you he's sharp as a tack. Same way they told you President Trump was dead. Now this is the real Joe Biden.
Let's go lick the world. We cheer for Muslim athletes like Kareem and Joan Shingang. I'm going to pronounce it right. Shanga Kawawa. Ban on transgender Americans.
Mr. President, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate
it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, he's getting up and
Don't
leaving.
go anywhere. It's a very exciting day around here. We'll have
The
a
president
reaction.
gone.
I met alone with him, just he and I, and a simultaneous interpreter 68 times, 68 hours. 68 times, more than 68 hours. All right. God save the Queen, man.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We really appreciate it, and we love you. Thank you.
I might add, if I didn't, I'd be sleeping alone.
That's and this is not even funny. This is sad. This ain't funny. But how delusional must you be to believe what the media has been spoon feeding you? How delusional you gotta be to listen at what you just listened at and compare that to what they're trying to tell you about President Trump. I mean, even you ain't got to like President Trump, you ain't got to like Joe Biden, but as believers, you got to be honest. See, my lives are always directed towards people who say they know God, who say they follow God and follow the Bible. That's who I be talking to. Because if you follow God and follow the Bible, you got to be honest. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. If I make a mistake, you make a mistake. We got to be honest and admit that was a mistake. That was a sin. That's against the Bible. You see these people lying to you. They're lying to you about Joe Biden. They're lying to you about Trump. As a Christian, you have to be able to say, you know what? I don't personally like Trump, but that's a lie, and I'm not going to believe that. I'm not going to follow that. I'm not going to go with that. I don't personally like Joe Biden, but they're lying on Joe Biden. I ain't going with that. As believers, some of y'all hate Trump so much you deny truth, which is absolutely insane for you to say you are a Christian and deny truth. That was Joe Biden. That they pushed down your throat, that he was sharp as a tack for 4 years. They ain't see Trump in a couple of days and he's sick and dead. And you watch Joe Biden, practically a dead man walking. Practically a dead man walking. And I ain't heard nothing come out of none of y'all mouth about Joe Biden knowing this man ain't fit to be no president. You know that. But your hatred for Donald Trump caused you to accept that right there for 4 years. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself to allow yourself to be duped like that. All because of your personal feelings. You know what feelings will do? Feelings will take me and you straight to hell. That's what feelings do. Because feelings cause you to deny truth. It's all about this is what I feel, this is what I believe, this is what I'm going with. That'll give you a one-way ticket straight to hell. Straight there. Going on how you feel. I'm not talking about how I feel about Joe Biden. I'm going on just common sense God gave me. What my eyes see, what my ears hear. That's what I'm going on. And I'm comparing that with Joe Biden and with Trump. You listening at the lying media put all this propaganda out. But thank God a lot of truth is coming out. A lot of truth. A lot of things that have been hidden that they hid from us. A lot of things with COVID they hid. That stuff coming out now. A lot of stuff just coming out. And I thank God for the truth that is being revealed. And I hope those of you who know now, man, I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot of. If you see you've been wrong, if you see, the Bible said, while you have the light, walk in it, lest darkness come. If you see that, you know what, man, I didn't like Trump, but boy, I've been wrong. I've been wrong about my assessment about him. I've been wrong about Joe Biden. I've been wrong about this stuff. You see that, you need to be honest with yourself. If I see I've been wrong about Trump, wrong about Joe, be honest with yourself. Be honest. You got to humble yourself. A lot of people, when they're wrong, they you know why they can't admit they're wrong? Pride. Too much pride. Too much arrogance. That's one of the main issues with preachers. Preachers be wrong about a lot of what they preach and teach. They be wrong about it. But you know what? The pride and arrogance caused them to not be able to come forth before the people of God and say, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I taught this right here. I've been teaching this and I believe this, but now the light, I see the light. What I've been teaching, that wasn't right. And I'm repenting and I'm sorry and I'm turning. That's how we get grace. That's how God gives us grace. When you see your error, admit your error, and turn from your error, that's when grace kick in. But when you see, and because of pride and arrogance and hatred and whatever else you got going on, I see I've been wrong about Trump, but I don't care. I just don't care. Oh, see, that's dangerous. That's dangerous ground right there. Dangerous. Because I've always said, when you buck against truth, I don't care what that truth is concerning. When you resist truth, you resisting God. Always remember that. I don't care where that truth is. You just think when it's religious and when it's some Bible scripture, then you resisting God. Absolutely not. Jesus is the way, the truth. Whatever is true, that's God. Whatever is true is God. I don't care if it's in politics. I don't care if it's in your marriage. I don't care if it's in finance. I don't care where it's located at. If it's the truth, it's God. Because God is truth. The truth is Joe Biden was not fit to be president. That's the truth. That has nothing to do with feelings. That's truth. The truth is Trump makes a much better president than Joe Biden. That's the truth. Because he for America. Joe Biden for globalists. Y'all better understand the difference between globalists and America first. Globalists bring in Antichrist. Remember that. Globalists bring in one world government, one world currency. That's what globalists is all about. Y'all, do you not understand that? The globalists will bring in the new world order. Something Trump is actually, something God, in my personal opinion, is using Trump to stay for a while. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's prophesied to happen. But it's something I see God using him to stay for a little while. And y'all want these globalists in power to bring on the new world order. And a lot of people, we ain't ready. God knows we ain't ready for we are not ready for what's coming. That's why he's holding it back. Because he know we not ready. You can't discern Joe Biden ain't fit for president and you ready to face the Antichrist? No. I ain't even saying I'm ready. I'm just saying God trying to get us ready to be soldiers on this battlefield. Okay, I think I better get off here because I said I wasn't going to be on here long. This is a late night live. President Trump missing 3 days. Left-wing media reports he's sick and even dead. Y'all saw Joe Biden for 4 years, bumbling, stumbling, fumbling, making up words, shaking hands with the air, in press conferences asking for dead people. One lady, he asked, where is so-and-so? Where is she? The lady been dead. The lady just died. The lady died just a few weeks ago, a few weeks prior. And Joe Biden was asking where she at? I want you. And he fit for president. And y'all don't see the issue with that. Wow. Stand up for righteousness, stand up for truth. Okay? Stand for righteousness, stand for truth. Y'all be blessed. See y'all again next time. I'm out. I'm going to bed.